name is Felicia. I've been a mechanic for about 10 years. I work on heavy duty. I work for a company called Trican Well Service. They do everything from coil tubing to well fracturing to cementing services. Basically, their equipment is big engines and transmissions mounted on trailers that drive big pumps. Those pumps push fluid downhole. That can be used for fracturing or for plugging off wells or doing cleanouts. They can even pump N2 downhole. I started out in this trade in high school with the RAP program. I started actually as automotive. I did my first year automotive apprenticeship in high school. I talked to a couple of my teachers because I wasn't really sure that I was feeling it, and they told me that they'd originally been automotive techs, but they switched to heavy duty. So I started checking that out, and I really liked that. I started, actually, my first job was at Peterbilt, and never lost that love for Pete's. Being a mechanic it's pretty cool, especially heavy duty. There's a lot of different avenues you can go down. I myself have worked on, truck and trailer, heavy equipment. I've worked on stationary engines that drive wellheads. I've also done my fair share of automotive, but I'm glad that I'm not an automotive tech. Just changed the oil pressure sensor on my mom's truck here, and it's so cramped, and props to the people that do it for a living, but it's not me. I couldn't do it. But yeah, there's so many different avenues, and you can even do marine from heavy duty as well. Those big vessels on the ocean that you can stand up inside the engine cylinders. What I currently do is basically a lot of maintenance and troubleshooting. We maintain the whole fleet out of our base. So everything: coil, frac, cement, N2, acid. We fix it all: engines, transmissions, brakes, air systems, electrical, and a lot of hydraulics, a lot of electronics too. So basically everything from CVIPs to catastrophic repairs. The only thing we don't really do is really in-depth work. So if an engine needs a rebuild, we third-party that. Transmission needs a rebuild, we third-party that. But any smaller kind of repairs, we're doing that ourselves, and we're troubleshooting it ourselves. Whether that's in the shop or out in the field on lease or on the side of the road, we kind of, wherever it's needed and whenever it's needed. Something that I use just about every day, if not multiple times a day, is my trusty dusty multimeter. And if you're gonna be a mechanic, you're gonna need one of these. Otherwise, you're not gonna make it. Those old guys, the dinosaurs, where it was all mechanical, that's not us anymore. So, a good multimeter and a good back probing kit is really important, because you don't want to be stabbing wires, because that just creates corrosion points and will give you a lot more grief in the long run. And also, even though we work on big equipment, a lot of the electrical connectors are very small. So you don't want to be jamming in big leads into those little connectors, because you'll wreck them and again cause yourself more problems. I myself am kind of moving towards the electronic side of things. I love being a mechanic. I love using my brain, and I enjoy what I do, but I also feel more challenged by electronics and electrical troubleshooting, so I'm trying to go more in that direction. And really, as a heavy-duty mechanic, the world is yours. I've been through a couple economic crashes, and I've stayed on my feet. I got my own house, my own truck. Not hurting through this COVID stuff. So getting into a trade that will make you money definitely has advantages as well. There are always going to be the haters and the naysayers and the people that give you a hard time and act like you shouldn't be there, but don't listen to the haters. They have their own insecurities, and it's not about you, it's about them. So you just keep doing you, play to your strengths, and yeah, you're going to do fine. There's always going to be things you're good at and things you're not, and you just got to keep working at the things you're not and playing to the things that you are. So best of luck to all of you.